Hello, everyone. Good evening. A very warm welcome to you all. Thank you so much for joining in. Firstly, I would like to share a little news with you all. This month, we are celebrating our first year for our guest series. Thank you so much, students, for the continuous support. And hello, Dr. Hari. Thank you so much for joining in and taking the time out to speak to the students. Agreeing to do this session actually means a lot to us, and I'm sure the students would make the most out of it and would learn from your experience and the things you are about to share. So, students, before we start, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce Dr. Hari so that you understand and appreciate the experience he is carrying and why is he here today to address you all and to share his experience. So, firstly, Dr. Hari is a seasoned professional with over 16 years of experience in clinical data management and SaaS. He specializes in CDM, RTSM, NCTMS, and programming with proficiency in the tools like Rave, Viva, IBM Clinical Development, and Medro BD. And Dr. Hari has an extensive experience with IBM Clinical, Oracle Clinical, and Rave Informa and Outcome Systems. And also, Dr. Hari is a founder for HealthGenic Solutions UK. And Dr. Hari also excels in leading teams and delivering high quality outcomes. And his passion for excellence drives innovation and success in the pharmaceutical and biotechnology industry. So, Dr. Hari, thank you so much and a very warm welcome. The platform is all yours.
Thanks for the introduction. So next 1 hour, we'll be busy with good topic, and I will try to answer all your questions, and we'll discuss so much. We have planned so many things today for next 1 hour. Okay, so the major today's topic is clinical research. So since we are almost everyone is related to clinical research, so we'll first couple of minutes, couple of good time we'll spend in clinical research and how it is like started and how we are transforming, what is the present trends and everything we'll discuss in next 1 hour session. So hope this session will be more useful, helpful for everyone. And I will introduce again about the company and all my experience in next slides. So this is the agenda for next 1 hour. Who we are, about my company introduction, and everyone looking for a good professional career job. So we will target that first. Then what is the current industry and the main topic analytics with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and SaaS, and finally we'll go with the questions. So this is which I have planned for next 1 hour. So first thing, HealthGenic Solutions, this is about our company, which I have started 4 5 years back in India, then registered in UK and registered in US as well. Right now, it's a multinational clinical research organization and based in UK. Since I'm in UK, so I'm operating this company from UK. So it's a CRO, a contract research organization, which we are working for pharmaceutical biotechnology companies. So we are mostly dealing with end-to-end clinical research activities as CDMs, as all biometrics activities as of now. But main focus CDM and SaaS, since I'm expertise in those parameters or those as services. So we have our mission and vision. So just for everyone reference. So the major CRO services what we are offering to the world is clinical data management, database programming, clinical data standards, SaaS programming, biostats, pharmacovigilance, and medical coding as of now, last couple of years. So our competency, data management standards and programming, which we called as a biometrics department. So we are expertise in biometrics department. I'm not sure how many of you know all these activities, but we are expertise and we are giving all these individual full-fledged services or individual services to the world or to the different stakeholders or companies. And we have a very good experience in the industry with almost all these therapeutic areas and the world. Everyone want to work with the oncology. hematology, ophthalmology, all these are like we are expertise and we are working towards these therapeutic areas and multiple indications as well. And we are expertise in all these CDMS tools. CDMS stands for Clinical Data Management Systems. So all these are systems which we are using to handle clinical trial data. And world number one as of now, Dassault system, which is Medidata. Yeah, please. So as of now, like we are in three locations in India, Hyderabad, and United Kingdom, Manchester, and in USA, New Jersey. So our operations are in three locations as of now, and all these our certifications. As of now, like this is our team structure. Yeah, these are like just core values. I'm not spending much time here because we have a good time we'll spend in the subject instead of spending much know about my company. So my name is Dr. Hari Krishna Chanda. So I have a 16 years experience in clinical research industry. So I'm expertise in SAS, CDM, DB programming, and data standards. So I did my pharmacy, then I did my master's in Europe. Then right now I've settled in UK. So I expertise in all the different systems. All these are end-to-end technical systems. And this is my LinkedIn profile and my email ID. So this is just a start, a small introduction. So before, like I did the same kind of seminars and different things in India, and I did a couple of things online as well before. And this is my next one more session. Yeah, so from here we'll spend some time instead of kind of a lesson, since like everyone already you are attending so many sessions and different trainings. So we'll see this session is like a more interactive rather than giving one way kind of a session. So we'll see just to keep active this training or session. So everyone is looking for a job. I'm sure, and everyone want a good a dream or like a super duper jobs. So what are the qualities you are looking in your dream job? Anyone? What are the dream kind of a qualities? Like I will start from my end. What wherever or whatever the job which pays a good salary, that is my dream job. We do so much, but end we want a good salary. So other than the salary, everyone will have a, like some kind of a qualities. Hey, my job should be some X, Y, Z. So can I have like your kind of expectations or something? Just we want to see those are in our dream job in clinical research, because I'm not explaining anyone to go with a one or two jobs or specific, but based on your aims, because we studied of our 15 years, 16 years, 17 years or 18 years, some XYZ depends on your qualification. But we have done so much, but we are leaving all those apart, but we are looking at clinical research job. So what is that particular job? Is it like our dream, or where based on your experience, based on your qualification, based on your programming skills, non-programming skills, analytical skills, or technical skills? So what you need to choose? We'll spend some time here, then we'll move to the subject. So what is like your other qualities, or what is your like what kind of a job you are looking in clinical research or in an industry?
Hello, sir.
A job
Yes,
where there will be a more growth and learning opportunities. There should be a collaborative team, um, like stable financial stability.
perfect, super Jivita, anymore?
Good work
Work
culture.
satisfaction, work satisfaction and learning.
Perfect, good. I
The
like
growth
that.
and learning opportunity.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, like I would like to join a company which allows me to grow. Along with the company's growth, there should be my personal growth as well. And along with the personal, financial assistance, I want that work-life balance.
work-life balance, super. Prabhu Teja.
I would like to join in a company and expecting from the company is simply job security and good work culture and continuous knowledge source, etc.
Perfect, super. Lavanya.
Yes, sir. The company which provides a work-life balance.
Perfect. Yeah. So I think everyone is like have some good clarity. We'll go with the last Shruti, then we'll go to the next slide. Yeah, Shruti, please.
Uh,
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, Shruti.
Yeah. So I wanted to join any organization where I can, actually add some value to it. So because of the continuous learning experience we have, so that knowledge should be put into good use. Like not like as an shepherd kind of thing, but where I can get and recognition for my work, and also in overall I should add some value to the organization. So that is my
I
goal, sir.
agree, Shruti, but I have some concern here. Like when you have a good experience, your experience will be valid, or like you will do something for the company. But when you are a fresher, I don't think like from day
Mhm.
one, or like immediately you will add something to the company, because like company will spend some time training experience. But overall, as a fresher, first thing is like a learning, and whatever you have you need to utilize that theoretical, practical, and you need to learn more. Like whatever you know, like learning is like a never ended story. Like you may not learn everything in 1 day or 2 days or 1 month, 2 months. Once you join, still there is a so much to learn as a practical one study, multiple studies, multiple therapeutic areas, multiple software, multiple skills. Like always everyone keep open for learning, and you need to like upskill your technical skills, because you may learn a, now that once you learn with the a, then b, c, d, like that, you are always open for learning. And now like with almost like 16 to 17 years in the industry, every day I will learn, I will try to like upskills my technical things. Why I am in UK, just believe me, just a technical things, because everyone will start from a. I have started the same thing in Mumbai 16 years back. Then I learned a different technologies like a CDM. Then I learned one tool, second tool, third tool, fourth tool, front end, back end programming. I have done so many things with my hard work, my skills. That is the reason, like I'm very proudly I can say, like I settled in UK, and I have my own company. I have done so much for the industries, and I have given so much I learned, and I have given back with every company. So yes, based on all your experience and whatever I have collected, and whatever I have that information. So first thing is job satisfaction. Everyone will do the job, but what I have observed, or what I have seen, like if anyone happy with the job, you are good. Then a growth. I think we have started with that. Everyone will do some kind of a job, but after 5 years, after 10 years, if there is no growth, again you will start from zero. Again, learn something. It takes so much time. You are wasting your money, time, everything. The next is a salary. So I have started with that. I'm like, everyone want this. Apart from that, the rest. Then work-life balance, someone is covered work-life balance as well, because since like now you are a bachelor, maybe you have enough time for the work, or enough time for the traveling or something. But think about after 5 years, 10 years. That is the reason you need to choose a job or a life where you will get a maximum qualities or maximum things, and less work pressure. Maybe we may not take every time, every day the pressure. So we need to see like a where we have a less pressure and respect. So this is like a my personal thing, because before COVID, I have not respected much in my family, in other wherever I go, because no one know what is clinical research. They know something of pharmacy or clinical, medical, healthcare, life science, but they don't know about much about clinical research. And COVID is given so much positive, negatives for through the world. But for us, specific to clinical research, COVID is given a huge respect, research, investments, like so much. So I like when I'm not sure like how many of experience with the COVID practical, but I have added my status during the COVID. I am into COVID research. I read, I have created the CRFs, COVID CRFs. So it was like so exciting and so much great. I felt when I go through the COVID protocol, because everyone start with a protocol in clinical research. But when like so many people saw my status, I got so many pings, so many calls like, Hari, are you in a clinical research? No, last 10 years I am in clinical research. Last 12 years I am in clinical research. But then they have understood where I am. Before also, like I was same hurry with our same friends, same family, everywhere, but no one recognized. Everyone recognized a computer software engineers. If someone is working in a computer software, oh, they are respected, they are very organized, or they are skilled. But we are never respected in our own family because we spend so much. But what is the end? So nothing but clinical research is a God gift, what I say to everyone, because we are equal to software. We are equal to everyone in the world. Don't think negatives. Just concentrate on your skills, training, knowledge, information, and connections, and where is the job. Concentrate that. But this is my personal like respect, because I like everyone have a respect. But when you see a software engineer or who owns 50,000 or 1 lakh or whatever based on the market, they are very respected. But once you are into this domain, yes, we will get the same kind of a respect equal to everyone. Then flexible, yes, our job should be flexible. It should not be like a kind of a school. Yo, just log in, log out, or like do something. No, we will work some kind of a flexible hours, something, and work from home. And during the COVID and after the COVID, this is very common. But believe me, last 9 years I am working remotely. So this domain is so flexible and so good. Okay, so based on my experience, all these are great qualities which is in clinical research now. But only thing, you should get that particular job based on your skills, based on your knowledge, based on your qualification. Okay, so to get that 100%, we should have a soft skills and a hard skills. Few things which we know, which we have. So whatever you don't have, you need to concentrate those. Those will help you from your friends, colleagues, wife, husband, relatives, or training institutes, or leaders, or someone. But make sure before your job, you should ensure you have some kind of a good soft skills and hard skills, both. So I'm not giving any reference, do this or do that, but ensure, and don't waste a huge money behind anything, but learn. Because only one thing I will tell to everyone, why companies should give a job to you only, because it's a huge competition world. You should have a something as a weapon. What I say to everyone, what is your weapon? You should have something. Oh, I'm a hard worker, boss. Everyone do the hard work. Everyone will do hard working. I'm a team player. What? That is very common answers. Are technical skills. They know A, I know B, they know C, I know D. They work in one environment, I can work in two environments. That is a weapon. That is a where you will get a job. A good communication. So learn those things to get a job. Technical skills, don't forget. Without technical knowledge, without technical skills, no one will get a job. Technical skills is a mandatory, then other skills. In technical skills, again, I'm a fresher. So everyone say whatever, because like every day I recruit so many people, and like when I see the CVs, I'm a fresher. Company will give a training. Those days are gone. Company will give a training based on the SOP, based on the client requirement. But already I know so many people in the market who know basics. In that, I will try to pick who is having a more knowledge, more software, more practical. I know getting a practical experience is not that easy. I know, but try to get how to get that. Approach your leaders, approach your teachers, approach your management. How to get that kind of information. Try with chat GPT, like a friends, colleagues, or try to get in a LinkedIn good connections. I know no one will respond immediately, or like no one will turn up immediately, but try your best. But overall, to get a good job, you should have both all the skills. Maybe I'm a poor in communication. Yes, today you are a poor in communication, but that is not a problem. This is a problem for today. But try your best in a how to improve your communication. I'm less skills in Excel. try start with the Excel. Don't spend money on the Excel. Just YouTube or Google ChatGPT is the best resource now, and your trainers, your teachers are the best resource, or your colleagues, your friends, or neighbors, or someone who know those skills. Learn that. I'm done with the non-technical things. So first I will try to concentrate a clinical research, then we'll go to our core topic, because I have seen like I took some kind of information. Most of you are freshers. So when I start with artificial intelligence, machine learning, no one do those immediately. That is just an extra information that you will get anywhere. But my concentration, my importance, what I want to give. So we'll concentrate, we'll spend more time in clinical research, and which is useful for everyone. Okay. Now, so I don't want to talk clinical research, what is clinical research and phases and all, but everyone as a clinical research student, as a person, you need to know this information very depth. What is clinical research? What are the different phases in clinical research? And in detail, not just like a headaches. In detail, I said GCP guidelines and all those. Okay, I'm not touching those because that is not my topic. But my topic, everyone, what is lagging is there are so many departments in clinical research. So clinical research, everyone know, but clinical research is a big ocean. But there are so many department, or we generally in a technical we call as stakeholders. There are so many stakeholders, so many team members will work for one molecule, one project. So how, what are those, and how we will interlink those professionally, we'll discuss for a couple of minutes. In clinical research, for the first department or first stakeholder, first thing is clinical operations team. So what is clinical operations? Who will be involved in these clinical operations? We'll see. So anyone have any idea? Maybe you can raise hand and you can tell me what is clinical operations as per your experience, as per your knowledge, and who involved in these clinical operations?
Investigator, subjects.
Okay, perfect. And I don't know the number 3825. Priyanka, can you rename Priyanka and you can tell me?
Yes, so clinical operation means that the activity that support the complete clinical trial process from startup to completion.
So clinical operations is a department where from the beginning, like from the preparation of the IDN protocol till
Okay.
the collection of till this is the department which operates.
Okay, perfect. So I will go with the one more only, Teja.
Yes, sir. Clinical operations, it involves the principal investigator, clinical research associate, clinical research coordinator, and IRB board, which
Perfect.
is rotating entire the clinical phases of 4 clinical phases.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. And if I ask any questions, I will go with only 1, 2, 3 number, because we have a huge. I'm really sorry, I can't give a opportunity for everyone. Okay, now everyone is correct, but what I want to add is this is site related work. So site means where a clinical trial is happening, maybe medical college, hospital, laboratory, there like that operation, those activities. Apart from what everyone is mentioned, you need to add, everyone should understand clinical operations means site operations, site activities. Because as a clinical operations, you never work outside the site. You will work as a work from home or something, but you cannot, your activities are related to site. So that is site information, site activities. Yes, investigator, principal investigator, or like a CRA, CRC, everyone will be involved in this clinical operations. Yes, correct. Now, the next, CDM, clinical data management, which like I'm expertise in more than 16 years. So whatever the data is coming from clinical operations, so as a CDM person, we design the database, we test it, we create a CRF, we validate it. We have so many things in CDM. Okay, next, DB programming, database programming. So we have a system called CDMS. CDMS. Who designed that system? The department, the person called a DB programming. So we have a CDMS, clinical data management system. The tools which will help us in creating the CRF, handling the data, the world number one CDMS. Anyone know any tool CDMS, the world best tool?
Viva World.
Viva.
World. EAULT.
Medidata Devi.
So
Medidata.
Oracle Clinical,
Oracle,
Clinical,
Oracle
the
Clinical.
Clini Trial,
IBM.
Clini Trial.
Macro,
IBM.
Macro.
A macro I never seen. Okay, we'll go. So we have our super tools. So at least try to learn one tool. I don't know like how to learn these things, but at least like what I have explained, what you have extra. I know something. So if you learn one tool, it is like added advantage. It's not a mandatory to learn all the tools are one tool. Since you are a fresher, I know if you know CDM or something, that is more than enough. But what extra if you want to learn something or tool. The world number one as of now is metadata. Now like it's upcoming very well known Viva Volt, then all other systems. And Oracle Clinical is like outdated. So this is the world number first tool, the world first clinical tool, Oracle Clinical. Now it is outdated. So now this is like called as Oracle Inform, Oracle Inform. Okay, then ClinTrial, Medrio, IBM, there are so many things. But who designed this? DB program. There's a guy, the department called DB programming. But as a programming, they are from software background. For that, we should have a C, C++, .NET or some kind of a programming skills, a basic programming skills. But they don't know about our clinical things. So CDM is the guy, CDM is the person who create the specification. This specification goes to DB programming. This specification goes to DB programming for designing. So CDM closely work with a DB programmer. CDM person closely work with this DB programmer. Clinical SaaS. I think no need to have any introduction about SaaS. I know like almost everyone know very well about SaaS. It's a statistical software which will be used in generating the reports, validating the data, validation, like everywhere clinical SaaS is used. So clinical SaaS. SaaS is a software which is used in so many domains, marketing, finance, budgeting, or like any n number of domains, healthcare, medical, pharma. But here specific, we are clinical background. So you need to learn, you need to expertise, you should be master in clinical. So what is the difference between SaaS and clinical SaaS? Anyone want to explain, or anyone know what is SaaS and what is clinical SaaS? Means I want to know about more clinical SaaS.
I'm sure a lot of SAS students have joined. You have been asking us to get an expert in SAS and
Yes.
CPM. Here he is. Please ask your questions, students.
I learned SaaS 16 years back. Yeah, please.
Sir, SAS is,
Yes.
sir, Dhanya here, sir. SAS
Yeah,
is
please.
actually statistical analysis system, and
Okay.
clinical SAS means the SAS we are using in the clinical research field. SAS, the analysis software which is used to analyze the clinical data, sir.
Okay, I'm not happy. I'm looking for a more technical words. Yeah, Deepa.
So clinical
But
SaaS
you are
is
right. I'm not telling you are wrong, but I want a gunshot, like a proper clinical SaaS. So when I say clinical, I'm expecting some terms. Yeah, please, Deepa.
okay. So clinical SaaS is the field where we'll get the CRF and we'll prepare the tables based on the demographic details, based on the adverse events, based on their effectiveness of the drugs and safety of the drug. So all these things we will make it in the form of drugs. So we will collect the data, we will manipulate the data according to the requirement, and we will analyze the data to come up with the quality statistical analysis results.
Perfect. Almost, but still, like I will give one more
Sir?
chance. Yeah, please.
Sir, excuse me, sir. The analysis of data in
Like depends on the CD's standards, sir.
Yes,
Clinical data
that
industry.
I'm expecting.
Yes, DT.
So when
Yes,
it is
DTM and
the
IAM.
normal SaaS and clinical SaaS, my expectation as a technical person, you should know, you should talk about CDISC. So that is one of our topic in data analysis. So everyone should know this CDISC. So this is only clinical. So SaaS, other than CDISC, is normal SaaS. So if anyone is expertise who know clinical SaaS means you should know CDISC. So now anyone tell me what is CDISC?
Clinical Data Interchange Standard Consortium.
Okay, any other standards which you know?
SDTM and
SDTM,
ADAMS
Adam.
under Standard Data Tabulation Model. Analysis Data
Analysis
Model.
data.
For clinical data standard consortium, sir.
Yeah, we are done, Priya. We are
Yeah.
done that. And we are moving to the next technical thing.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so SDTM, Adam, C dash, lab, send. So we have so many in CDISC, but at least as a fresher or as a trainer or training things, everyone should at least good with these two. We have a TLFs and other things, table listings, figures, but my expectation, you are a technically skilled, you are a SaaS clinical or clinical SaaS, you should be good with these two. Okay, we'll talk anything like that. Anyhow, I have listed in my presentation later. So that is about clinical SaaS. Okay, the next, but end of this slide, I will explain everyone how these departments are interlinked. That is important because I am expert in CDM. One person is expert in DB programming. One person is expert in SaaS. One person is expert in clinical operations. But how we work together, who works first, how the data will be generated, how it will be flow, and what is the importance, what is the roles and responsibilities of each department. That is very important, which I will talk into the present slide and next slide. Okay, the next department is biostats. So what is biostats and what is main role responsibilities in biostats? Anyone?
Sir, in clinical SaaS, we usually do the descriptive statistical analysis, and in biostats, they'll do inferential stats.
No, means not that clear because like here we have 200 students. Like everyone should understand the major difference.
Sir, so biostatistics are the people who actually look for like how many people should be take part in the trial and what are all the statistics that are required to validate the clinical trial data. So in order to submit for the regulatory authorities, like how many people we need and all those details will be done by the biostatistics people.
Okay, okay, almost. Okay, let
The
me
role of
explain.
biostatics is that identify and develop treatment for disease and estimate the effects.
Okay,
Yes. So we
uh,
understand the clinical significance of research.
okay, yeah, good.
Collect data from clinical research.
No. Collection is not biostats responsibility. Okay, so let me explain. So I will explain as a layman. Okay, so whatever is explained that is bit technical, I understand that is correct. But as a layman, first thing, biostats, the major responsibility in clinical research. Biostats, they do so much sampling, this, that, everything. But clinical biostats, the major responsibility, because I need to tell only one word, one major. If I say clinical operations, they do so much. But in a one word, one sentence, one thing, one important. The same way, biostats, the major responsibility is analysis. That is our today's topic. Analysis. Who analyze the data? Biostatistician analyze the data with the help of SAS. So as an analysis, I can use R, I can use Python, I can use Tableau, I can use XYZ. But here, as per FDA, as per clinical research, the preferred approved tool is SAS. Approved tool is SAS. So biostats, they use a SAS tool for analysis. They do other XYZ. But the major, what we should know, clinical operations. They have so many responsibilities. The major responsibility, data collection. In a hospital, in a site, they collect the data. Now, coming to CDM. As a CDM, we analyze the data, we validate the data. We design the CRF, we design the database, we test the database, and we validate the data. Data collection, data validation, database designing, generating the reports, mapping, because whatever the raw data, the CDM output is a input for clinical SaaS. So what the input is cleaned, but not in a standard. So converting the raw data in a standards, that is your SDTM. That is your SDTM. Generating the reports, TLFs, whatever, XYZ. Then who analyze, who check this is efficient, this is safe, this is effective. The main clinical research objectives. What is clinical research objectives? What is clinical research objective? Anyone?
Analyze the safety and efficacy of a drug.
Correct. So that safety and efficacy, who checks? Which department will check this? The drug is safe and efficacy, effective. This is that
So
job.
pharmacovigilance.
No. Biostats. Analysis means yes. At the safety level, pharmacovigilance. That is my next department. This is like how much safe. What is this? The level that is done by pharmacovigilance. Yes, correct. But analysis, this is reached or not. Whatever is your expectation, the measurements, the results, the cross-checking is done by, means overall analysis done by biostats. Yes, making sure this is a safe or not, reviewing the safety is pharmacovigilance. So the next department is pharmacovigilance. Yes, one of the best industry like a looking a domain is pharmacovigilance, safety. So we have a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. Wherever any safety concern, immediately this department will come into the picture, under data entry, data collection, safety review, like all those is done in pharmacovigilance. But overall safety related, AEs, SAEs, expected, unexpected, or like all the levels, and drug safety physician, drug safety associate, all those comes into pharmacovigilance. Next, medical writing. So we have so many documents from the protocol. The last document is CSR, clinical study report, is done by medical writer.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
I have a question.
Yes.
What are the major tools used in pharmacovigilance department?
We have a systems, Argus, ARG, Sapphire, and so many industry tools. But the world of the best tools is Argus and ARG. So how we have a CDM, metadata review, Viva, the same way in pharmacovigilance, Argus and ARG. Argus is Oracle, ARG is tool. So did I answer your question? The next department is regulatory. So we have done so much work, but who submit all the reports to the regulatory body? There should be a regulatory department. Then a record data management. So we are generating so many documents as a required mandatory list of documents. How to document? What is a folder? What is the versions? How to do it? There should be a regulatory requirement. We should keep all the documents in our proper structure. Big companies, they maintain one department. Small companies, someone will take the responsibility, or who is the owner of their document, owner, they will take care. So this is not a mandatory department, but most of the big companies, they follow this department. Then project management. Without this, there is no project. Before coming the project, who is the client? Bidding, budgeting, quality, deliverables, everything is managing is done by project management. So these are the major, like apart from these, there is so many small other domains or department, but majorly identified, well-known departments, all this. But now how it is interlinked, so that we will learn for a few minutes. The first department is clinical operations. So first, If any phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, anything is done, the first clinical operations department will start. So site selection, site approval, documents approval and all. Then the study will start. They are responsible for generation of clinical data. So your CRA, your CRC, your investigator, all they work in this domain. But before data management will start, because once they start their work, like as a first subject, first visit, the data entry, database should be ready. Who designed that database? Data management means CRF designing, database designing, your metadata, all those databases we need to design with the help of DB programmer. So data management department is responsible for clean the data. Then biostats. So SAS and biostats both are the same in this slide. So biostat, they are responsible for generating and analyzing the data. So they do SDTM, ADAMS, TLFs, all your submissions, but overall analyzing the data. Then medical writing, creating the final proper document called CSR, clinical study report. Clinical study report. Then finally, who submit this to the regulatory body? That is a regulatory. So with the help of all these department, one safe, effective drug will come to the market after 1, 2, 3, 4 of phases. Then someone may ask, like, where is the PV? Yes, PV will come into the picture wherever which phase a safety comes. If there's an AE, SAE, immediately that should be reported in safety, and there is a timelines 24 hours to the client or 4-5 working days to the safety, depends on like a country, depends on the regulatory body, PV will come into the picture. So any doubts? So we are learning. So I'm learning CDM, I'm learning SAS, I'm learning clinical operations, I'm learning TMF, I'm learning so many, but we are like completely lagging because like I'm doing the same thing for so many like places, so many where. So they have everyone have a knowledge, but the linking, the understanding of departments, it's like a understanding of these linking. I can see the gap. So that is the reason. Like I thought, first couple of minutes, I will spend time in understanding clinical research and departments, how it is interlinked, what is the major responsibility of each department. And here, clinical operations, non-programming, data management, non-programming, DB programming is programming background. You should have a programming skills. So clinical SAS is 100% programming, like how we have a C, C++, the same way you should have a programming skills. Biostats, programming and analytical, both skills you should have. Then pharmacovigilance, non-programming, medical writing, non-program. Because like when I see Hari, which is the best, I don't know. Like if you are a good programmer, if you have a good patience learning, you have a good time, go with the programming departments. No, I'm a doctor. I want to interact with the patients. That is your like plan. And choose a clinical operations. No, I'm like looking something else based on I'm a very good writer. I have a PhDs, I have so many publications. Go with this. Like I'm a MBBS. So go with a drug safety physician, because when you are choosing a PV, be careful. Only MBBS doctors, BMS, BHMS, BDS, you are not official eligible for drug safety physician. So you are eligible for drug safety associate. Associate responsibilities are completely different with a drug safety physician. All formality, you are not a drug safety physician, you are a drug safety associate. That is the reason, like I'm not against with any department. I love all the departments. Not without a single department, molecule never coming to the market. But my suggestion, so what is your like a core like a job qualities, what you are looking and what you have. So this you need to concentrate, and this you need to concentrate what you should have and what you need to learn. Learning always. So don't, oh, I'm done with my diploma, I'm done with my X, I'm done with Y. No, that is just like a basic things. Now, again, the gap I can see with the industry and the training. There is so much as a practical things you need to concentrate, like upskills your technical skills or your non-technical skills or your Excel skills or your communication skills or your presentation skills. Because clinical research is like not a one-man job. Like, hey, assign, I will do it. No, there is so much communication, interaction, or project management skills are required. Maybe as a fresher level, I don't think, but after 1, 2, 3 years later, you will be moved to the next positions. You may move to director, manager, TL as a like a project manager. So those levels, you should have all the skills. Any
Yes,
questions?
good evening. Good evening, by the way. Actually, do you think like that a person who is only MBBS is qualified to do those things, so they should have to do something else apart from this diplomas and anything else? Like they should have to have like any post graduation or anything. You think like that,
No, no,
or it's
post
just okay with anything?
graduation, as of now, few companies, you need to look for the JD. So, example, you are looking for a TCS. I'm not giving an example, but just like a TCS or CTS or Accenture, IQVIA, Icon, Parexel, whatever. So, when you are looking for a job, you need to see the JD, job description. So, job description mentioned very clearly. So, we are looking like a some person with a pharmacy, MSc, medical, clinical, or PG diploma or master. So that, like when you are on free time, look for like maximum how many companies we have in India. 10, 15, 20, 30. So, or you are from Bangalore, example. In Bangalore or Karnataka, how many companies? When you Google it, you'll get a 200, 300 companies. Don't look for that sharing links. Like when you look for links, you have a 200. But out of 200, how many companies are giving a job for freshers? How many companies have openings? That is your target. So the next is, I have listed 20 companies which will go for freshers. In that, what is their expectation? So everyone should know your CV and JD. CV, what you have experience. JD, what company want. So in JD, again, roles and responsibilities and requirements. So requirement is a 24 fresher, 24 passed out, 23 passed out, 21 passed out with a biotechnology, pharmacy, medical, software or diploma. That is a basic requirement. Then roles and responsibilities. You should be master or efficient in SDTM, ADAM, or Rave programming, metadata Rave. So what job you are looking, what company you want, that is very clearly mentioned in the JD or ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT and put your word like a SaaS programmer roles and responsibilities. You will get a complete clear picture. Or go to Google. So that is a way you need to upskills your knowledge or your things and put those learn and put into your CV. Hey, that JD is telling like a R Python. I will put R Python your CV. Maybe your CV is shortlisted, but you need to prove that in your interview. Learn as well. So I'm not telling like go and learn R and Python. Just I'm giving example because our topic is like artificial intelligence and machine learning. So as a fresher, if you learn artificial intelligence and machine learning, I don't think like you'll have a job at tomorrow, because since like with a good experience, still we are very question, because that is very valid in other domains, but clinical domain still we are not that level of doing artificial intelligence and machine learning. It may take so many couple of years. Still research and the practicals are going on, but still we are happy with the SaaS and whatever the macros and whatever we are doing, that is okay. But there is so much changes is happened. I have covered those in my next slide. So couple of years back, how the clinical research industry now, how the clinical industry, that like whatever we called as a evaluation, like as a resolution or whatever, like before, small example. So before we have a SDV, source data verification, for every CRF, every page, everything. Now we are doing TSDV, targeted SDV. We are putting our aim the pages where we have a safety and efficacy pages. So we are increasing the quality and reducing the time. What is artificial intelligence and machine learning? Just we need to avoid a time We need to do the automation in the process as a layman. So that we are doing so much in last couple of years, and there is so much things are happening with the computer like R, Python, and SAS. All those tools are helping us in avoiding this process. Is it answered your question?
Thank you, sir. Do you think still another question I want to ask, sir? It's like a person who is gonna be who is a MBBS and do this work in clinical operation or pharmacovigilance. Do they need to learn this programming thing? I mean the languages as well. Do you think
No,
like
no,
that
no,
they're
no,
not?
no. That's what. So when you are a MBBS, what is your job? Which job you are looking? You are looking for a clinical operations, CDM, medical writing, pharmacovigilance. Which department you are looking? That is your stage one. So when you are looking for a biostats and SAS, R and Python, that machine learning, artificial intelligence programming will come into the picture. When you are looking for a pharmacovigilance, drug safety physician, physician never do analysis. Physician never work in artificial intelligence, right? Physician work if there is a AE, is this a SAE, and what is the level of severity that as a drug safety physician will work.
Yeah, true.
Did you
Thank
understand
you.
my point? Based
Yes,
on the
yes.
role, you need to learn. So I am a project manager. If I learn R and Python or something, what is use? You need to learn project management skills or project management certificates. That will help you.
So, okay, thank you, sir. By the
Yeah.
way, what is the trend right now, like for this these people? Like project management is the most of the things they
No,
do,
no.
or it's
Project
clinical
management, again, like there is so many things, parameters we need to consider. Project management, like example, I don't want to tell these in this much crowd. Number of openings or number of jobs. Example, go with the TCS. How many project managers will work in TCS for one project, as per your knowledge?
I have no idea, sir. I
Okay,
have no
fine.
idea.
Can you guess it? Can you guess it? One project, how many project managers?
Several thousand people, maybe.
Project managers.
Project managers.
For
Okay,
one
maybe
project, there
some
will
hundred.
be only one project manager.
Yes, correct. Who is that? Yes,
Uh,
one,
Preeti sir.
two, three. That's it. But the same project, how many SAS, how many CDM, how many pharmacovigilance people will work for the same project?
Maybe 5 to 6 people.
Multiple, sir.
10
Single
numbers, sir.
digit, single digits, double digits. If it's a big projects like Pfizer, AstraZeneca, BMS, triple digits. Agree?
Sir, it's a
Yeah,
Where
teamwork,
you are
sir,
yeah.
all the
targeting?
departments.
Where are you are targeting? If you are target project management, I don't think that is the right profile for you. And as a project
No, I don't
management, it's a
target for
very
that one.
big, that's what, it's a very big position. As a fresher, they may not hire you. When you are looking for a fresher, my suggestion, only suggestion, go with the clinical operations, go with the CDM, go with the pharmacovigilance, go with the SAS. Again, nowadays, I'm very right open person. Uh, Shweta, you should excuse me. No one want a freshers like in the
Not a
industry.
problem, sir.
No one want a freshers, and this is like a very big debate I used to do in my other things. No one want a fresher, but everyone out of 200, everyone will ask me question, Hari, if you are not giving opportunity for fresher, how we will learn, where we will go? Yes, I agree. When I was a fresher, the same question I have asked to everyone. That is the right question. I agree. But you
Then
need
how to
to,
get the job, sir, for freshers?
sorry, Kavya, bit slow, please.
How to get the job for freshers, sir?
That's what I will answer. I will answer that question. I know that is not my my expectation. Means still I will try to answer because I have seen so many people like you and everyone. I will definitely answer your question before the presentation. Yes. Now first I will answer my question and then I will go to your question. Okay. Now, without giving a companies opportunities, how we will get a experience? Okay. Now forget about that question for 1 minute. We'll go to the explanation. Think you are a project manager. Think you are a project manager. Okay. Or you are a director like me or like your boss or something. So I'm a pharmaceutical owner, company owner. I am giving a work to you with what is a budget in a one clinical project. Anyone can guess. One big company or one medium scale company, how much money will keep in clinical research on an average?
Some crores probably.
Crores. Okay, perfect. Some crores. 1 crore, 2 crores, 3.
100.
What?
$100
$1 billion,
crores.
sir.
$1 million, billion dollars. Good. Okay, everyone have an idea. So companies are spending millions, billions, crores, rupees, dollars, pounds, whatever. Okay, now coming to the salaries. So one fresher, what is the industry salaries? One fresher and average. I do not go with the particular and average.
15 to
3 lakhs
20.
per annum.
3.5.
Okay, perfect. So if it is a small company, they may pay 15K or 20K per month. If it is a big company, they
Yes.
may pay 20, 25, 30K. If you go with the big companies like as a Novartis or big companies, they may pay 4.5, 5 lakhs per year and average. Okay, so 10 to 30, 10 to 40. Okay, I don't mind. So 1-2 years experience or 5 years experience, what is the industry salaries?
8 to 9 lakh package per year.
Perfect. So 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Okay, now my question. So I am spending millions, billions, crores of rupees and of things. Why a fresher will work in my project? I'm very selfish because I am doing so much research, giving a super duper project molecule to the world for health, safety, efficacy, just for 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Why I will allow a one fresher in my project? Again, one fresher may not handle a project. One experienced person with the 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, they may handle 2 projects. Will you agree with that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Why you are
Yes, sir.
allowing? If you are in my position, will you allow one fresher to work in project?
Yes.
No, that is
No,
one
sir.
reason. The
No, sir.
second reason, if I hire a fresher, that is more costly than an experienced person. Like I need to give a transportation, I need to arrange a food, I need to give 1-2 lakhs worth of mobile, a laptop, and one seat. Do you know anyone like who stays in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Mumbai? One seat cost in corporate office, it's huge. Pick and drop. So when I calculate as a project manager, as a director, hiring a fresher is cheap. Who told that? Ask them to contact me. It's costly. Based on the project, based on the training, based on the money I'm spending, based on the quality. So it's hiring an experienced person is better. So I am hiring a experienced person. But now someone asked the question, how we will get a job? Yes, there is a way. If any big companies like TCS, Cognizant, Accenture, and big companies, they have a long-term projects like 1 years, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. So the round one, they hire experienced persons, and the round two, we call as a waves, wave one, wave two, wave three, or like you may not know that, but sometimes every 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year, depends on the company and project, they open a freshers. So first you need to identify which company hires freshers more frequently or more. Okay, example, X company, they don't hire freshers. How much time you knock their doors, they don't open because the company policy, they hire experience or they hire freshers very few. So you are wasting your time. So instead of that, go and bang the company door where they have experience. How to know? Check the industry and check the LinkedIn profiles. Who is started as a fresher from which company? Or there is so many people already experienced, or like your friends, your seniors, someone who already doing that. Hope I have answered everyone question.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, sir. Actually, I want to ask, like, is it like, do those people have like internships and all those things to
That
get
is
to
a
be little
good
bit
question. Very few companies will go with the internship. Again, that is the same story. When I give an internship, again, it will be very like a difficult for me to handle you to give a training, to like accommodate the seat, to accommodate something, and someone will should always show like a see you. And the major, the one more interesting thing is softwares. So if I'm taking as a SaaS internship in my company, one SaaS login credentials is lakhs of rupees. Why I need to do that for you? Like as a Medidata, as a Argus, as a ARG, one login credentials, they are charging lakhs of rupees for me. So very few companies will give a internships kind of thing, but you need to identify that is the way, like learning everyone everywhere you will get, like as an institute, as a GPT, as a Google, as a friends. But these are the information is very important. You need to work yourself. No one will give a training for this, like you need to do this, like as a technical part, as a communication, we have so many things as a training. But how to get the job, how to apply, how to do it, someone will train you, but most of the work is done by you yourself. You need to get into those things. Yeah, next
What
question.
so what about remote freelancing? Does it happen in this career as well? All this
Okay,
way?
remote freelancing, until unless you have a good experience in your specialization, it will happen. Example, you are a SaaS programmer with a 10 years experience, then it will happen as a freelancer. You have a 1 year experience in SaaS programming, can I give a freelancing position to you?
For
Exactly.
remote. Yeah.
So when you are expert in anything, example, layman, as a you
How
are a
to
web
get to
developer.
how to be an expert actually? Sorry to interrupt. How do we expert? Like how do you get
Exactly.
the
You need to
experience?
go and work in that industry. You need to learn A to Z. Then you are eligible for freelancing. Example, you want to design a website. How you will learn the website designing? First, go and work somewhere. Once you are expertise, then come out and open your shop as a freelancer. So once you are a fresher, can I believe you to give my project to you? And in clinical, I don't want to talk other things. In clinical, freelancing is very, very few because our budgets are huge. I don't want to give this project or information or things to one person because of integrity, safety, security, money. That is the reason if you see overall, software
Data
freelancers
confidentiality.
are huge, but clinical freelancers are very few until unless you know that company, you know that project, or you are expertise in that. Okay.
So
Next
I
so sir,
wanted
question.
to
what do you say about the solution then, sir?
Conclusion, learn the subject. That is the overall the story. Technical
Uh,
skills,
solution.
experience.
Solution.
So example, SaaS. Okay. Who know SDTM, Adams, TLFs with oncology expertise, experience, they have a super life. Do you agree?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Simple. Who know clinical operations in and out, from protocol to submission or protocol handling, approval, regulatory handling, everything, they have a super life. So here, everyone will get a job. Few may not get a job because n number of reasons. One is market is not good. Second, you don't have a knowledge, or you have a knowledge, you have not updated your CV properly, or there is an opening, you don't know that information. There are n number of reasons. So you need to avoid all those things and you should stand first. Or worst scenario, you should have a good reference. Then forget about everything. Last 30 minutes, what I spoke, what I have. If you have a good reference, maybe you will get a call first. But very few, like everyone getting reference is not that easy nowadays, right?
Sir,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
myself,
sir.
one more question. Sir, recently I have applied so many companies like Accenture, TCS, and IQA. Those companies, after I applied my resume through their Workday portal, first it shows in process, next it shows application received. After that, I didn't got any response from their respective company.
Not that easy. That's what I'm telling. Because
Mm.
like you, there are 200, 300, like from your institute, from your circle only, already 20, 30 applications will go.
Okay,
Do
sir.
you agree? So how many openings they have?
Okay.
Think about company prospect. Always, like there is a saying. So we
Mm.
should think in their shoes as well. So if you have a HR for that XYZ company, they have a 1, 2 openings, they are receiving 200, 300 CVs. How they give a job to everyone? So
Okay,
they
sir.
prefer employee reference first, who is referred by the employee. They give a
Mm.
their priority. Second, who is technically skills, or who is experienced, who is having experience or internship or something. Okay. But my suggestion to everyone, don't lose your hopes. Try
Okay.
your best. Nothing will happen in day one.
Okay.
It may happen in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, but learn, utilize those days, because for others, this is like a enjoy period or free period. But who is very curious or who is career oriented, this is not a honeymoon period for you. For others, it's a honeymoon period, they enjoy. But this is a right opportunity for you to learn, add technical skills, put those in your CV and pump it.
Thank you, sir.
I know, like it's not that easy, because a couple of years back it was so easy to get a job, but last 2 to 3 years, 4 years, because of so many people as a competition and less jobs, it's getting a very difficult. I know, I can understand it truly, because as a director, as a company owner, I've seen like every stage, like 16, 17 years back, I was like you. And I am from Hyderabad. I traveled to Mumbai just for small money as a fresher. 17 years back. This is a story. Okay, nothing will happen in one day. It's like step by step process. Yes, next question.
Sir, in my
Hi,
case,
sir.
earlier,
This is Tejashree. So I wanted to know which field I can go for a remote job in clinical research.
Remote, I don't think that now is exist very few companies, like now everything is just making as a hybrid model. Only remote, until unless you have experience as a fresher, I don't think, like, because you may give an example, Hari, someone in a remote job, 1, 2%, 10%, 20%. I never ever consider that is a valid. So whatever 70, 80%, if anyone, that I will think that is a valid. So don't show me, or don't look, or don't take a points like 10, 20% people. But overall, because there is a problem what we are facing as a company like experts, moonlighting. Who is having experience? They are doing 2 jobs. They are doing 3 jobs. So I don't want to give anything as a remote, so that I'm not giving like as exactly, but you may take that as a guarantee. I know I'm also Indian. I'm also like as a Indian blood. I will misutilize. If I give a remote, immediately you will work for your husband, your wife, or your kids, or your school, or your groceries, or your TV, your enjoyment. Or if you are more technical skills like me, you may work 2 jobs. Just I'm kidding. Okay, but XYZ reasons, as a Indian companies, Indian thinking, Indian mentality, like Indian companies don't give a remote jobs. Now they are like as a COVID is done, COVID is gone, COVID is no more. So companies are giving opportunity as a hybrid model, but there is a few still companies they give a remote, but for experienced people. I don't think like any company for fresher, they give a remote for lifetime, until unless you have a very good luck.
Sir, I have few questions, sir. So as a SAS fresher, what are all the, I mean, where can I gain my experiences like projects? Like for example, for R and Python, we have Kaggle where we can download the data sets and we can work on it. Likewise, do we have some practice websites for SAS
So
or?
for websites, we don't have it anywhere based on my experience. The first approach is training institutes, because they are huge, and again there are so many scams, so much negative. You need to identify proper training institute who gives a proper projects. That is one way. The second way, who is working in the industry already. If they are friends or friends or known person, it's your problem is easy. If they are third persons, you need to identify someone who helps you with a reference, or with a pay, or with something, means your institute or XYZ. But experts only will help you in that, because if you go to Google or website, I don't think like they give up enough information which you want. Example, in a SAS, you want to do one oncology SDTM data sets as a like a mapping. If you Google it, you will get 10%, 20%, 30%. So you may assume the things a bit wrongly, or that may not be correct. Okay, and that is aware. Like now, Shweta and your Clini Launch team is giving opportunity. Like they identified me in giving this kind of information. So whatever they are doing, some kind of a programs, try to attend those, try to work on those. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One more question, sir. So what are all for getting as a fresher getting into SaaS and CDM is a bit difficult, and due to some personal reason, I also have a gap. So for me, it is even more difficult. Do you say some anything to be upskilled other than SaaS, or any suggestions for me to upskill myself, sir?
No, no,
I'm looking.
I need to check your profile just for 1 minute. Immediately, I can't suggest, but overall, I can give a suggestion. So, if you are looking for a SaaS job, you need to learn base SaaS, advanced SaaS, clinical SaaS, base certification, advanced certification, so that your profiles look strong for me. Okay. So, once
So,
I see your full profile, maybe I can give a more clarity, good advice.
Sure, sir. I would love to connect with LinkedIn, sir. With you in LinkedIn, I'll give a connection request.
Yeah.
Hello,
And
sir.
everyone
so
should
I have a
appreciate
doubt,
your
sir.
Clini Launch and Shweta.
Hello,
They're
sir.
struggling hard to give the best information, knowledge, practicals, everything for their students. Everyone should appreciate, and I really appreciate Shweta, Clini Launch and your programs. And I have seen something previously you have done, and you are approached me, and you are like doing so much since last couple of days.
Thank you so much, sir. It means a lot coming from an industry expert, and we are actually thrilled and honored to host you today. And I'm sure I resonate the feeling of our students as well.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So can we move to next? We have
Hello,
5 10
sir.
minutes. I think our topic is completely different, but with something like I'm helping everyone or just clearing all your clarifications. So I will take
Hello,
your
sir.
questions after 2 3 minutes again. So
Students,
everyone know
please keep
this is
the Q&A for the end. Anyways, we are running against time, and I'm sure Dr. Hari has other engagements also. So let him finish the session, and we can have a Q&A towards the end of the session.
So I may go fast, and everyone know all these things. I think in your training curriculum, it may take so much long period. It's not a 1 day job or 1 person job, and all these things everyone should know life cycle of clinical research, NDA, IND, and all these things. And yes, so just like based on the today's topic, I want to cover this specific. So initially, there was a paper-based studies. Those studies are two types in clinical research. So one is paper-based studies. So our data collection is happening in a paper. So now it is completely converted into EDC, electronic data captures. So before it was like as a paper, but now there is no paper, completely paperless. Still, I remember when I worked my first job, I used to get a couriers. I used to take a printouts, and it was like a government office. Like I used to have so many papers on my table and all those. Now one laptop, one mobile, one tab, I can go anywhere and I can work. So that much changes we have seen, and including the software which I've used, Oracle Clinical, the old software. Now whatever the tools which we are using as a Viva, as a Medidata, the systems also like very user friendly. There are so much difference we have seen, and now with the help of artificial intelligence, machine learning, in next couple of years we may see more changes. Okay, and everyone should know your regulatory bodies, because every country have their specific regulatory bodies, and but overall end of the pharmaceutical company, everyone want to file their molecules for FDA, which is like a US FDA. And current market, I don't think like I need to tell everyone, no, huge money, huge potential, huge companies are working for clinical research and all those departments, and this is a good number, and I've given down the links and all those. But overall, clinical research is the best for medical, clinical, pharma, life science. So this is like our God-given gift, which I say, because without this clinical research, we will work in somewhere with a very less salary, less growth, and very tough time. But this is like a beautiful. Who got the job, you are lucky. If you are still struggling, just be patient, and try to improve your technical, non-technical communication, all the skills, and please try, and you will get. And I wish you all the best for everyone. So all this about market, and India is a hub. So this is like I want to tell here, like no one from other countries. Like always, I used to give this kind of a presentation for different 4 5 countries, but everyone felt sad with this. But everyone now, like, you should be happy. So from UK, US, Europe, India, Canada, all companies, they have started their branches in India last 3 4 years. You can see Pfizer, Novartis, BMS, Eli Lilly, like a Nova Novartis. Everyone, they have started their company, then their own branch in India. So India is a hub because of the cost, communication, resource, expertise, freeness, like not only CDM, not only SaaS, the complete world, all technical part moving to India. So you should be very happy. You should be proud. And yeah, India is a hub. So this is like our topic. But as a freshers, I don't think like if I explain all these, you may. But anyhow, I'll try to work with Ashwita if required. Sometimes we'll go one more. We are almost done with the time. Any questions or anything? Let me know. I will try to answer. Else, we'll close the session.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, please.
So like so far I have come across job roles, but there is this pharmacovigilance department that that has a requirement only for experienced people.
Correct. Correct.
So
Yes.
why the freshers opening is very limited with the Department of Pharmacovigilance? Because I am a dental surgeon.
Not only pharmacovigilance, this is for every department, every domain, everywhere. Since you are a doctor, you are looking for a PV, you can check with your friends who is already in the list. They are SAS, they are also filling the same. So in my company, we have our PV openings, we have a CDM openings, we have a SAS openings, everything for experience only. Because if I submit a fresher CV to my client, they immediately they reject because of the examples, whatever I've given before.
So I also hold an experience of conducting clinical trials back then during my PG days. So will that be counted as a field of experience?
No, that's what. Think you are a project manager, you are a manager, you are a director. So will you prefer who is unrelated experience, or will you prefer who is PV related experience? If you don't get a PV related experience, then you will prefer other person. So I am getting a related experience, so many people in the industry. That is the reason you are not getting a call. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir. So, but then what is the scope, sir? Like if I really wanted to get my dream job in this department, how do I work it out as a
So
fresher?
are you expecting drug safety physician or associate?
To start with, maybe drug safety associate.
But you never get a drug safety physician, right? You are not MBBS. Stuck with the associate only.
Okay. So that field
Anyway.
is limited. Like I cannot proceed further other than the associate.
Exactly. Senior associate.
Okay.
That's it. After that, you are very limited.
Okay,
But
sir.
something is better than nothing. Nothing is better than nonsense. Okay. So everything is good once if you are in clinical research. That much I can give assurance. But again, how to get that? Try to add a related experience, expertise, skills, training, project, and connections, and apply. So that much only I can give now as a suggestion.
Sir, how did you end up starting your own company? Let's say, like, what are the networking that you did? How did you like grow over these period of years to start up your own company? Let's say that if I am getting into a job as a fresher and then I establish my expertise in a particular field for years together, like 10, 15 years, and then I also wish to open my own company, whatever.
That is a very good thinking and a plan. So to get that, you should have first a good knowledge. Example, so when you approach any client, when you think as a client, will you give a project to an expert person, or someone is giving a less price, will you go with that person? First thing, what is your unique selling point? USP. So you need to start working on that. What is your USP? Tell me I'm a client. I have a project, whatever you are looking, how to sell yourself. If someone asks me why HealthGenic, I have 100 unique selling points. So what is your unique selling point? Then you can open your own business. That's it. In a layman,
advertisement. By the help of advertisement, we can sell.
Those days are gone. Advertisement, you can sell your sari, pen, paper, or something, but not clinical trials.
I think so. You can give a better view of the data and all those things. And
No. Please try to understand in a bigger way. This is not a small thing like selling A, B, C, D. So clinical trials, getting a project, it's not that easy because you are playing with a millions dollars, and none of the company will give a project just you are advertised or you are open a company with a multi-million. No. So you should have a proper technical skills, proper resource, proper softwares and everything. Then the company will come to you for the audit and they will check, are you capable enough to handle the project? Think as a
So,
pharmaceutical company before
hello, sir.
opening the company.
Along with that, I don't know about much about this marketing field and all, and we can see some demands in the public or this field.
Exactly.
So,
There is a demand. Example, there is a demand for SaaS. So I am a Novartis person, just as example. There is so much demand. There are so many companies as well. So how you have a competition for the job? The same way, there are 300 CROs, small and big and medium scale companies.
yes, sir.
Not only you. And there are
Yeah,
so many freelancers like me.
yeah. I don't have any experience with that, but you are such a great person. But I'm telling that instead of going for a sales and instead of thinking for a people are coming, we just go for a demand. What's the public demand? What they're expecting? Regarding that, we can do something so we can will be the successful.
Dr.
Yeah, that's
Hari,
what.
can I add
Yeah,
in, since I mean I also do the same work every day. If
yeah,
somebody
please.
asks me why Clini Launch, I have 100 and more than 100 plus reasons why
Exactly.
it should
That's
be a
what.
part. So Shiva, what Dr. Hari is trying to project is that if you are planning to start with your own entrepreneurial journey, it is very important to identify your own skill sets and strengths, your unique selling points, which are not at par with what others are doing. Like, for instance, I do not want to brag, but I would like to shed a light on this. At Clini Launch, I mean, I don't think so any other institution in the country offers the kind of corporate engagement activities that we do. I hope, I mean, you would agree with me, students. I mean, from past 1 year, we are consistently delivering these guest sessions, giving students an opportunity to network. Nobody else is doing this, right? So that can be one of my selling points, unique selling points. Like, I mean, the trainers, the faculties we have, they are all industry experts. That can be a unique selling point. So that is what Dr. Hari is trying to project, that it is important, if you are planning to start something, it is important to identify your own skill sets and work on those skill sets.
That is good. And just like as a just for simple one word, I can tell you before opening any company, any business, and I really encourage to get into that. But only thing you need to make sure, you need to think as a client first before opening any business. You need to think like as a client. Then you have an answer. That's it.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very simple, very easy. That like it's took so many years for me to reach this position. Like maybe so many people know me now, but whatever the struggle I come across, I traveled more than 10-15 countries to reach this position. And when I opened, no one know, and it was not that easy until unless you have a good connection, a good network, a good skills. Yeah, next question. Maybe I may take 5 minutes, then I will try
Sir,
to close this.
I have a question, Dr. Yamini here.
Yeah, please. Yeah,
Dr.
So,
Yamini, could you
I
turn
have
on
a
the
brief.
camera, please?
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I'm audible. Yeah. So, doctor, currently I'm staying in Europe, Sweden.
Oh,
So, do I need to, like, I'm having a BDS background, and post that I have done my MBA in healthcare. So, now I'm currently pursuing this clinical SaaS. So, to get any job opportunities here in the EU or UK, do I need to have any further certification or further programs, or for like any upskilling? Any
I
suggestions? I would
prefer, I
appreciate
prefer,
that.
I prefer go with a base as and advanced as. Then it will help you for get a more options or more positions. Because Europe, UK, these Western countries prefers who is certified. So that certification is valid. Like you need to go with the SAS.com and get it certified from the SAS.
Okay,
I
sir.
had one.
Thank you. I was about to ask about the certification. You have cleared that as well.
So now currently I'm working in pharmaceutical industry. I had a 3 years experience. Now I would like to transition my career into clinical research. Am I supposed to expect a mid-senior level position in clinical research, or I have to start from a fresher position?
You need to start from fresher because think
Okay,
as a
sir.
client. So you are a company manager or director. Will you hire yourself as a directly into management position?
No, sir.
Exactly. That is your answer. Because
Okay, sir.
already like 1 to 3 years, people under you with a more technical skills, how you show your face to them, how you will face them if they ask any questions.
Okay.
Example, in your pharmaceutical industry, can I come to management level or mid-level and can I join in there?
No, it's a little bit not possible.
Only possible you are like other company manager or director or someone if you know with
Yes, sir.
their face you can work, but very few. That is like not possible and don't expect that.
Okay, sir. But I had a experience in electronic data capture, but
Yeah, that's
the
what. So anything related, anything relevant, utilize that and try it.
okay, sir. Okay. Thank you for clarity, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Last question, sir. I want to ask one more. Did you ever work as an investigator in any company, sir?
No.
I
I'm not.
just want to ask.
I'm not. I'm a, like a doctorate doctor. I'm not an MBBS doctor. So I don't have any experience in clinical operations. I am expertise and experience in biometrics. Like other than clinical operations, the rest I have a very good knowledge and expertise like CDM, DB programming, SAS, biostats, TMF. So like I'm handling all these departments as a director now. Like I can handle other than clinical operations because that is a area where I never worked or I never get opportunity in a site.
So what will you tell me that I am an MBBS graduate, sir, and right now I am doing my MBA also and doing clinical trials, PG
So
diploma
based
right
on
now.
my experience for MBBS doctors, preferable investigator or drug safety physician. So these are the very apt and you will get a good money because other areas you may get a less money and that positions may not be suitable based on my experience.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
So how will you differentiate SaaS with AI/ML, sir? Like, which one will have a better future?
As of now, only SaaS present, but I'm not sure like after a couple of years because that's what like I've included in the SaaS. The main challenges with artificial intelligence and all the regulatory and the practical implementation. Those are the big challenges because right now, whatever the standards, SDTM, ADAM, all those are assigned according to the SaaS. So we don't have any like regulations or like standards according to the AI. So it will take so much time. That is the reason still in the world in clinical, we are not using any artificial intelligence or machine learning as of now still. So many companies are trying with R and Python, but not successfully implemented.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Hello, sir. Yeah, sir. For fresher, is it a need of an base SaaS certification or an advanced SaaS certification also, sir?
Based
Because
on
for a
present
fresher level, it's
competition, yes. Based on present competition, yes. Because I have so many people who learn SaaS.
yes, sir. And some companies are asking for the global SaaS certifications also, sir.
Exactly.
So
That's what I said.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Rohit
please.
this side.
Yeah, Rohit.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, Rohit.
Sir, I have completed a course with SAS and having knowledge of R also. But I am fresher right now. So there are very less opening for SAS. So I can join any other domain which is more relatable with SAS. So I can
No, no,
switch
no.
my domain
My
after 2 to
suggestion for you, Rohit, you are already spent money, time. So don't deviate now. Okay. Try to get the
yes,
certifications
sir.
in SAS and R only. Try for a couple of months. Still, if you didn't get
Okay.
anything, we will look into that. But since like who is invested time and money in your specific domains, be patient. Try to add more skills, certifications in that particular domain and go for next.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I do
Sir,
have a
one more
question.
question, sir. Sir, there are some consultancy or institute which are calling to me and providing some vouchers regarding SAS certification. Is it valid or
Rohit, I
like
think
that?
you
Most of
should
the
direct
time,
those questions to me.
yeah,
When you talk
please,
Okay.
about
please, yeah,
SaaS vouchers and all,
yeah,
those are
please.
global
Okay.
Those are
certification
like
vendors.
to
So,
your
yeah.
consultancy. Any technical
Okay.
Other things
Yeah.
you can reach out to me. Yeah.
So,
Excuse me, sir.
students, just a minute, Dr. Hari. A moment. Students, I think we should compile all our questions for Dr. Hari. He has already given us more than an hour's time, which was scheduled. And I think he already has other
Yeah, I'm getting so
and
many calls
they
and
scheduled. He was supposed to have a meeting also, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll do one thing. I'll come. You can share your questions for Dr. Hari to me. I'll compile them and I'll share it across to them. I hope that sounds fine.
Yeah, please. Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Sure, we'll
Yes,
do that.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, great. Dr. Hari, it was an absolute insightful rocker of a session. I mean, you covered it all from the entire clinical research program. I mean, from end to end, you covered everything, and it was very good. And thank you, students. I mean, when we started last year on the same day, we had more than 200 odd participants, and today also we had more than 200 odd students. So, which is very ensuring and inspiring. And thank you so much, sir, for joining in from UK and sharing your experience and giving real time input to the students. And before we bid adieu, it would be great if you have a last minute message to these young future leaders who are studying with us, a word of inspiration or a food for thought, and something for CLRI, I mean, for us to improve, to make sure that our students are being accepted anywhere and everywhere they go.
Yeah. So just like first, I really appreciate Shweta for and your complete clinical launch team, like identifying good like a leaders or like a who help you or like who help every student. So really appreciate and all your efforts as like we have discussed. That is your one a good unique selling point and whatever the students like 200 joined. Believing you and your team, it's a great thing. You are already like one stage. So I really appreciate that effort and please continue to get a more kind of practical training and what's going on in the industry. That is important what I have seen because there are so many training institutes. Like why CliniLaunch? Like we are doing something different which is helpful for student to get the job or like at least we are showing the path how to reach that goal. So that is a small suggestion for CliniLaunch team and your team. And for students, only one thing, only weapon are good technical skills and information. Where is the job? What company is expecting? Do we have those with us? And if not, how to get those and get the good certifications? Try to get the practical information, practical knowledge, and try to achieve your goal, your plans. And I wish you all the best, everyone. And once I get the questions, I will try to answer everyone question and I will ensure that.
Thank you so much, guys. You have been way too patient. And thank you so much, Dr. Hari. It was an absolute delight hosting you today. The session was a rocker. And I've already started getting feedbacks that the students are requesting more sessions from you. So I'd like to connect with you to
I'm very
discuss.
happy to be.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am,
Good
and
night.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
It was a
Thank you.
great session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.